What's up, guys? Well, finally ready to do my review of this MSI MS60 Ghost laptop that I got quite a while ago. It's probably already outdated and there's probably already a new model of it, but the outside I'm sure looks practically the same. Besides, I figured I'd do it because I said I'd do it. But first, let's go over the ports. So you got your little lock here for your Kingston lock. There's your place to push power cord, two USB 3.0s, headphone jack and a microphone jack. And then we've got some ventilation. And then on the back, we've got more ventilation, and that's literally it. On this side, more ventilation. They've got one of those killer Ethernet ports here. It's the HDMI and mini display port, SD card reader, and one final USB 3.0. And then if we open it up, we just have power button. This is actually not where the speakers are. That's where I thought the speakers were at first, but the speakers are all actually underneath. I think there's 4 of them. No sub or anything like that though. You have a nice backlit keyboard. It's by SteelSeries. And then it has Dynaudio, but I mean, it's a laptop. The audio is alright, but it's nothing to write home about. And it also has a Core i7 of some sort in here. I'll have to bring up CPU-Z. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me what it is. Then we have a 720p webcam, and then a 1080p IPS screen. But anyway, let's plug this thing in and boot it up. Alright, well, I figured I'd do a boot up test to show how fast it is at booting up. I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's far from the slowest. See, pretty quick. And we can already do stuff. Since it's got an SSD in it, we can already go on the internet and all that stuff. You don't have to wait for a hard drive. I just cannot stand hard drives anymore. I don't know what that weird error is. It just kind of started popping up after I did some drivers. Good old driver updates. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they ruin things. But anyway, the screen is really nice, has good viewing angles. I don't know how well it'll show on camera, but when you're in person, it's really good. The keyboard's also very cool. I just left it on the default because I kind of liked all the colors, but normally I just turn it off, but figured I'd show it off in the video. The trackpad leaves a little to the imagination. I mean, it still lets you do multi-touch gestures and stuff, but it is not smooth. It's nothing like a MacBook Pro's touchpad or whatever. You can't really compete with Apple's touchpad. But I don't really care because I almost never use it. I almost always have a mouse hooked up when I'm using it to game and stuff. Another cool thing is, as I was saying in the beginning of the video, this is actually where all the ventilation is, so it sucks all the ventilation through the top, so even if you have it on a bed or something like this, it's not going to overheat. I mean, as long as you don't cover these 2 vents up too bad, like that. So, I want to do that and get that away from there, but... Alright, let's get into some CPU-Z so we can go over some of the specs of the CPU. Alright, so it's a Core i7-4700HQ. I think, yeah, it goes up to 3.2 gigahertz turbo. I think it's normally around 2.4 gigahertz. And it is a Haswell, 47 watts. And then for memory, it's got 1600 memory. Or cool, it didn't click on the memory, there we go. But there's 12 gigs of it, nothing special. And then close that. Open up some GPU-Z. And it has the GTX 860M. And it's the older one though. I don't remember what they called it, but it's not one of the newer ones, so it's kind of slow, but it's fast enough for what I want for 1080p and whatnot. And now we're going to do something that I haven't actually done much of on this in a while, and that's actually game. Where did GTA go? There's GTA. This ought to be pretty interesting. Let's just see if GTA can load without crashing. That would be kind of interesting. Alright, well, instead of making guys wait for it to update and whatnot, I'm just gonna sign off and get it connected. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta turn Wi-Fi on and stuff anyway. Alright, and I forgot, before I go into the game, it's got a SSD, like a 120 gig one, and then it also has a 750 gig normal hard drive, 7200 RPM at least, for putting games on. But I put a couple games that load a little bit faster on the SSD, but that's why it's only got 18 gigs. Anyway, let's close that and load up Grand Theft Auto. Let's also load Fraps. And where did my hardware monitor go? I really need to organize this thing. Ah, there it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Alright. That way we can get some temps. Oh, it's got a update, huh? Okay, well, like I said, I forgot this has to update and stuff, so I'm just going to shut this off while it updates and wait for the game to get all loaded up and whatnot. Or, never mind. I guess it's already done. I forgot I have really fast internet. Yep, nope, I don't care about Dota right now. I want to play Grand Theft Auto. So you can go away. Play. Yeah, alright, now, go away. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've ever run this on this thing. Let's see if it can load. My AMD computer always crashes here. Or at least it did. I don't know if any of these updates fixed it. I kind of like went on a binge and beat the game in like 1 or 2 sittings on like the first like update. Or not the first update, you know, the stock update that it comes with. Hey, what do you know? It actually loaded pretty quick. Well, alright, I'm gonna mess with some. Well, actually, no, we're not gonna mess with the settings too bad. I just want to at least make it not windowed. Full screen, there we go. Alright, and then we'll just leave it on what it's got it on right now. Hit story mode and see how it handles GTA. 'Cause that computer handles it beautifully, but that thing definitely has a way stronger GPU. Its CPU is honestly just about the same as this one's, although this one has way higher single core score. I'm not expecting this to be like a full 60 frames per second experience either. Just because, like I said, the GPU in this thing, the GPUs in laptops like this get outdated. Honestly, if I could have gotten like a Core i5 with like a way stronger processor or GPU, I would have done it. But whatever, that's still higher frames than my PS3 used to get, so it's beating that. I have no idea how I'm really going to play this and hold this. Let's see what's saying.
Come on, mister, we're giving you everything. Don't even think about it. Get in there. Sit tight. I'll handle the plastic. Don't blow yourself up. Listen up. Em, get these assholes in the closet. Hurry. What's he doing? You. He's gonna kill us in here. In the bag. Come on.
Come on. Get in the back, you. This is so hard to aim.
All set. Phone it in. I'm making the call.
Oh, looks like I gotta stop for a second. Sorry about that. My phone only lets me take maximum of 4-minute or 5-minute max 4K videos, so I got a Note 3 and whatnot. Why I'm even recording in 4K, I have no idea. Just kind of felt like it.
For us all to enjoy, just on how you look at it. We gotta move.
We've got the monies. We got the monies.
I got it. I saw your face. I'll remember you. You get 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them? I've seen you die. Wait, going straight.
Alright. Hold. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, because I can't. There we go. I can't fire and hold down the zoom at the same time.
Time for breathing later.
So yeah, definitely not made to play with the trackpad, so this is like really silly. But I kind of just wanted to at least get outside and see what the frames are like. Oh yeah, I kind of have to get cover. I'll get myself exploded.
Find some cover.
There you go.
I'm setting the charges. They're on a timer. So brace yourself. Oh, fuck, you hear that? Siren. Fuck the cops. Key, hit the shutter switch. What's this? Local resistance? It ain't supposed to go down like this. It never is. Come on. Go. Come on, guys. You want to look at the face of death? Be my guest. Get out of the way or suffer the consequence. Press forward.
Alright, well I'm probably gonna die, but I'm just gonna run out here and see what the frames are like outdoors. I'm getting shot. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Well, anyway. It's like almost impossible to play this while holding a phone and playing with a trackpad, but let's just Alt F4 out of that. There's really no point in saving because I can just do all that again later. But we didn't play for a super long time, but my freaking camera will focus. Alright, there we go. So there's some temps. It gets kind of toasty on the CPU there, not gonna lie. And then the GPU got up to 78. Again, kind of toasty, but well within its limits. Keyboard, I like the keyboard a lot. Like I said before, trackpad I don't care for. Speakers are alright, better than most, but not the best. Screen is also great. It's 1080p, so it's not like the highest resolution in the world, but it's all good. I do not mind. It's more than enough for me at home, and then, or now at home when I'm on the go, and my 2K display is more than enough for when I want to play games at home. But yeah, it still performs pretty good. You can't play everything maxed out, obviously. It's also built really well, and it's also exceptionally thin. It is very loud, though. I don't know if you could hear it, but it does get very loud. That is one of the trade-offs for it being so thin. So if noise bothers you and you don't play with headphones a lot like I do, then this might not be the laptop for you. Then I would probably recommend one of those Asus ones. They're big and thick, but they're not that loud. And also don't have the same kind of build quality. I really like this magnesium and aluminum stuff. It's like made out of that pretty much everywhere other than around the screen. I think around the screen is plastic. But everything else on the outside and whatnot, this is, oh yeah, it also has the glowing dragon on the background. But that's about it for this video. It's kind of a not that great review, but like I said, it's pretty outdated anyway. But till the next video, peace out, guys.